Good morning, everybody. My name is Clark Smith. I'm the chairman of the South Carolina Heart Gallery Foundation. The South Carolina Heart Gallery has done an amazing job since its formation in 2005 as part of the Heart Gallery America under the direction of the Governor's Office of South Carolina and the Office of Executive Policies Programs for the state of South Carolina, headed by Millie Qualls. The mission to find permanent, loving, nurturing homes to the hundreds of waiting children around the state of South Carolina who are in foster care and are legally free for adoption. I began my involvement in 2008 when it was brought to my attention that there was a number of expenses that were required to fulfill the mission of the South Carolina Heart Gallery that could not be paid for by the state. The expenses ranged from food and travel expenses for the children to the marketing efforts of the South Carolina Heart Gallery. The South Carolina Heart Gallery Foundation was then formed in 2009 by concerned citizens of the state to support these efforts of the South Carolina Heart Gallery. Through the generous support of corporate sponsors like Ashley Furniture, we have a representative, Holly, with us today, we were able to start a statewide campaign to bring awareness to the waiting children of South Carolina. We are also fortunate to solicit the support of Edwin McCain as our promotional spokesperson for the foundation. Edwin has appeared in the foundation's television commercials over the past 2 years, sharing his passion and intimate understanding of our cause. Today is another milestone in the history of the foundation. I'm so pleased to announce that Mr. Michael Haley, the state's first gentleman, will join Edwin McCain in our marketing efforts as the co-spokesperson for our new campaign titled Open Your Hearts, Open Your Doors. This new campaign will again bring attention to our waiting children of South Carolina and their need for permanent, loving, forever homes. At this time, I'd like to introduce Millie Qualls, the head of the South Carolina Heart Gallery, for an introduction of our guests, and Millie also has some more exciting news to announce today. Millie, please.
Thank you, Clark. I want to welcome our guests and our partners standing behind us. We do have a representative from Ashley Furniture. We have the Children's Foster Care Review Board. We have the State Department of Social Services and their adoption staff, the Foster Parent Association, and the well, I believe I already said the Children's Foster Care Review Board. We thank you all for being here. We are honored to be here to celebrate with the Heart Gallery Foundation as they announce the new ad campaign with Mr. Haley and Mr. McCain. As adoptees, these two gentlemen will bring a lot of added visibility to the issue of adoption and help normalize it in the eyes of the general public. The Heart Gallery is proud to be part of a national network of heart galleries around the U.S. that help personalize the plight of children in foster care while they wait for adoption. The faces of the children, we feel, bring the statistics to life and help individuals and couples consider expanding their family through adoption so that they can provide the stability and nurturing that these children need. We know nationwide Heart Gallery has proven their effectiveness by helping more than 5,000 children find their forever families. And here in South Carolina, we've seen about 42% of our children matched with families, but we know that there's more work to do. Right now, there are a little over 1,200 children in foster care in our state with a plan of adoption, and 369 of those children are legally available, ready to be adopted, and simply waiting to be matched with families. There are another 670 children that are in the process of being freed for adoption that will also need permanent families. Many of these children we know are teenagers who are in danger of aging out of the system without a permanent connection. We're so glad that we can partner with Lillian Kohler and her adoption staff at the Department of Social Services as they work to dramatically increase the number of adoptions in our state, and with the expanded opportunities for recruiting families through the Heart Gallery, through the State Foster Parent Association, and through the South Carolina Youth Advocate Program, we hope that our combined forces will reach every citizen of our state so that our waiting children will wait no more. Finally, I'm happy to announce today that the pictures you see are here in the State House for the first time, and they will be here in the lobby through June 1st. We hope that anyone who views the pictures would ask for more information about the children, and they can do that by calling our office at 803-734-2595 or visiting our website at www.schartgallery.org. Our most sincere thanks go out to our volunteer photographers around this day, to the Hart Gallery Foundation, to Mr. Haley and Mr. McCain for their generosity and support. Thank you, Clark.
Thank you so much, Millie. Your work, your passion, your commitment to the waiting children of South Carolina, it becomes more than a pleasure for us to work with you in support of the South Carolina Hart Gallery. Now, we've announced that Mr. Haley will become a co-spokesperson, and unfortunately he wasn't able to be here today due to work he's performing with the Army National Guard. But in his place, I am so honored to introduce Governor Nikki Haley, who has challenged us all this year to do more in the support of the waiting children for our state. Governor Haley.
Thank you very much, and I will tell you that this is a program that tugs on both mine and Michael's heartstrings. It is amazing. Look at these faces. Look at their eyes. Look at their smiles. Those are the kids that are waiting to be adopted. And this is something that is very near and dear to Michael's heart. I am here as his wife today because he was adopted when he was 5. And he knows what it's like to be in foster care. He knows what it's like to wait. He knows what it's like when a family takes a chance on you and shows you a love you've never known. And so through the faces of these pictures, you can see a lot of little Michaels and a lot of little Edwins sitting out there that we want people to notice. And so I'm so thrilled they're going to be in the State House today. But this is a campaign to bring awareness that while so many of us are blessed, there are many children out there that deserve a good home. They deserve a loving home. They deserve parents that care about them. And we also know there's a lot of parents that have love to give, and they just need help in finding that match. So through this, I'm thrilled to be here on Michael's behalf. He does apologize. He's doing Army National Guard work today, so I was ordered to be here, but I am also honored to be here in light of such a great project. I'm such a fan of Edwin McCain anyway, so that was kind of an easy thing to ask me to do this. But I do thank you. I do hope that you will help spread the word. This is important that we let people know. Look at the faces behind the names. This isn't a number. These are real kids. These are real faces. These are real smiles that deserve a real home. So thank you very much for letting me be here, and we look forward to the program as it progresses and gets even stronger for South Carolina.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Governor Haley, for your words, your work, and your commitment to our state of South Carolina. Over the past 2 years, I've had the honor of working with one of the best singer-songwriters in the world. I would now like to ask Edwin McCain to come forward with comments about his renewed involvement with the South Carolina Hart Gallery Foundation. So I'm so very pleased to introduce Edwin McCain.
It occurred to me today when I pulled this suit out of the closet that the last time it saw action was in Senator McConnell's office in 1988 when I was a page. It looks pretty good, though. I want to say that you're all my heroes. Because of you and because of work that you've done, I have a life. I'm an adopted son. I'm an adopted father. If it wasn't for programs like this, I don't know where I would be. So I am 100% behind this initiative. I think it's more than the statistics, and you're going to see a lot of them, and it's more than the numbers. It's the faces. These are kids with unlimited potential, and all you have to add is a loving family and a strong foundation, and I'm standing here because of that. And I love that you're involved. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Clark. Thank you for calling me and letting me be a part of this. This is the best work that I do. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Edwin. I can't begin to tell you how much your involvement means. It's opened so many doors, and we're only growing, so thank you again so much. Now, in order to have the most meaningful campaign, you can have the best message, but without distribution of the message, no one will ever hear about what you're doing. We've had a number of television stations across the state that have provided their support over the past couple years, WHNS TV in Greenville, Watch Fox 57 in Columbia, WTAT in Charleston, and WMBF in Myrtle Beach have all provided schedules for us at little to no charge to get our message out. But the future of our foundation and those of others will come from online and social integrated marketing. My last guest today is Mr. David Hucks, and David has recently joined our campaign with the pledge of promotional support on his website and also on his Myrtle Beach Facebook page that now has just under 500,000 fans. Within this fan base is the largest database of names in South Carolina. So we're pleased to welcome myrtle-beach.com as our online and social sponsor for the South Carolina Heart Gallery Foundation. And at this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. David Hucks.
Thanks, Clark. I prepared a statement for the youngsters here today, but I think the statement's more for the youngsters than all of us. I believe that each one of us is born into the world with an insatiable hunger. I believe our spirits are wiser than we are. Every human spirit searches until it can find the one true place it can call home. That place is often as individual as we are, but we all know it when we found it, because it is the place where we find purpose, rest, meaning, and peace. Home is the place that adopts us. Despite how we each begin out in life, every human being deserves to be adopted into a place that we can call home. And when our life ends, in the presence of an all-knowing God, knowledge will surely not matter. Money will be obsolete, and even faith will no longer be necessary. It is home that will remain. Home with those we have adopted and those who have adopted us. Since relationships are all that matter, and all that we can really take into eternity, let us be about the work that matters most. Because the Heart Foundation is in the business of creating home, myrtle-beach.com is honored to be a part of the Heart Foundation. Thank you.
Well, in ending, today you've heard us all talk about waiting children and forever homes. And it's our goal to not only give every child in the state of South Carolina a loving, nurturing home, but to give them permanence in those homes. We should never have a child in our state age out or enter the world at age 18 without having belonged to a permanent family home. This is our mission. This is our goal. On behalf of the South Carolina Heart Gallery Foundation and the South Carolina Heart Gallery, we thank you for attending today. We welcome you to view this historic showing of our gallery here in the State House. The gallery is officially open. Thank you so much.